Is George your real name? Well, you've asked me some questions, so I'm going to answer them. Are you a betting man? If so, do you have a specific tipster? No, mate. No, I don't bet. I don't know. For me, right, betting is like a mugs game. Like, if you're betting in order to try and make money, you're going to lose 100% of the time. Like, it's a mugs game. The only time I ever bet is like £3 on like a Premier League game that I'm watching with friends that I don't really have a stake in to make it like slightly more exciting. But I don't know. If you're like following tipsters' advice, like, Matt, you're too far in. Get out. Ever thought of moving out of the UK? Yeah, because taxes shot up a few years ago and I was like, oh, fuck. I looked at my tax bill and I was like, shit, that's a hell of a lot more money than I want to be giving to the government. But no, I don't think I would. I feel as though I really enjoy my life in the UK. And it's kind of like, okay, would I rather pay tax here and live here or pay no tax and live in somewhere like Dubai? Like, I'd much rather just pay my tax and live here because I feel as though my quality of life is far better here than it would be over there. Or like a country like that. Like, I've looked at like countries in Europe with sort of lowest taxes and stuff, and I kind of balance them out with like quality of life of what I'd assume it'd be like living in the country. And it's just like, I don't know, I like the UK. You know, my friends and my family are here. The taxes, they're shit. They're really fucking bad. But fuck it, like, I don't know. It's opportunity cost, I guess. Like, covering your face, you miss out on a lot of opportunities, like brand trips / is that supposed to mean Sidemen videos? I've been in Sidemen videos, if that's what that means. Well, a Sidemen video, singular. I know, I feel like I do, but also I don't really care that much. Like, I do plenty of brand work. Like, it's enough for me. It's more than enough for me. Most of my money comes from, like, YouTube AdSense, so the ads you watch on videos, or if you have YouTube Premium, like, a part of your subscription goes to me depending on how much you watch me versus other creators. I think that's how it works. But I don't know, I'm not really all that bothered by that, to be honest. Like, instead of going on a brand trip, I'd rather like just stay here and make videos or like go on holiday on my own accord. Like, whenever I'm doing something like work related, if it's not sitting down recording videos, making like sort of content for my channels, I kind of feel like I'm wasting my time. Like, even if there's a bit of money involved, I kind of feel like I'm wasting my time. I don't really know why that is, but it just kind of is. But no, that's not to say that any brand that wants to take me on a trip shouldn't take me on a trip. I'd be a great laugh on a trip. I'd love to go on a free trip and get some money as well. And I'd love to, I'll tell you what I do actually love. Like, I remember I made these videos ages ago with JD Sports. Oh, they were good. Like, I just turned up to a studio, shot for like fucking 40 minutes, got paid a few grand to be there. Oh, they were mwah. They were fucking brilliant. And it's just fun. I like doing studio videos. They're fun. Those are fun. Those I wish I got more of, to be honest. Those were fucking fun. George, have you ever... Why are so many of these to do with gambling? George, have you ever gambled? If so, how much did you lose? It's only in recent years I've been losing at the casino, so I just don't really bother anymore. But like, I used to go to... When I lived in London, I used to go to the casino, like, not semi-regularly, but like maybe once every 6 months I go to one in London or one in Birmingham or somewhere. And I'd always come up with about double the money. Like, I feel as though I'm really good at kind of like limiting myself with things. I don't feel as though I have like an impulsive or like addictive personality. So I can go into a casino with like £100, and once I've lost that, even if it's within like 10 minutes, I can go, right, that's me done. But like, I would go into casinos with like 100 quid and come out with like 200, 250, and that was just like sheer luck. Like, there was no skill involved. It was just sheer luck. But nowadays, like, I think the last like couple of times I've been to a casino, I've taken out like 100 or 200 quid each time. I've just fucking instantly lost it. But I don't know, for me, I just don't enjoy gambling because I know I'm going to fucking lose eventually. And I just don't get that rush. Like, you know, some people like when you watch videos of like ex-gambling addicts, they talk about like it not really being about the money, it being about the rush. I don't really get that from gambling. I'm kind of just like, whenever I win on a roulette or blackjack, internally I'm kind of just like, oh, that was good. Well, that was sick. Have you ever wanted to use your follow account for privileges but couldn't because of your anonymity? I don't even really know what that means. I tried to get my manager to get me tickets to the Arsenal Madrid game. I don't know if that counts. But I tried to get him to kind of like throw my name about with like ticket companies and like the football club itself. But no luck. So I don't know. Does that count? I don't know. Was your mind always set on being a content creator, or did you start for fun? I mean, like, I started when I was like 11. I didn't even really understand the concept of money at 11. Like, when you're 11, £100 is all the money in the world. Like, I just didn't really have a concept of it being like a job. And people didn't really do it for jobs back then all that much. It was like the top 10 YouTubers in the world maybe would do it as a job. And I didn't even realize there was like an algorithm until like 2015, I don't think. It was like 2015. Yeah, about 2015 was when I realized there was like a YouTube algorithm, that there was a way of like getting in there. So yeah, I just kind of made videos for like my own entertainment. I didn't really ever, you don't go, I feel as though like back then you didn't go into YouTube expecting it to be a job. Nowadays, like there's so much like information out there. There's like sort of these gurus who are like, this is how you can take your channel from 0 to 1 million subscribers. It's all these sort of like tactics and stuff. And it's like, there was just none of that when I was around. Like back in my day, it was just videos telling you what tags to put in like your tag section. I don't even think that's a thing anymore. There was none of this like retention stuff. Like I don't even think you were told the watch time on your videos back then. What was the moment you decided to do YouTube as a career rather than a hobby? I think when I was making like 80 quid a day, I think like my channel like jumped to 100,000 subscribers, and then it was like I was kind of like averaging making about £80 a day, and I was like, okay, well then I can just kind of do this instead of going to university. Actually, no, I wasn't going to go to university because I wasn't fucking smart. I didn't get the grades. I didn't get good enough grades to get into a decent uni, so I was like, I'll just go and work for a year. I wanted to be like, you know, one of those people that's in hotels and they sell like excursions and stuff. That's what I was going to do if YouTube didn't take off. Either that or like cabin crew or something, just because I like the idea of traveling as a job. Oh, this is a really good question. Why don't you sell masks that are similar to yours as merch? Right, I have tried so many times. But I feel as though like when if I'm selling a mask, right, it has to be one that I'm wearing myself, and it has to be one that I stand by. And I've tried, I've had so many samples. None of them are really that comfortable. A lot of them are very sort of like tea towel-y material. This is really soft. The one I have is really soft. They don't sell them anymore. But I've got like a stockpile of maybe like 3 in a drawer somewhere. But these ones are really soft and really comfortable on my face. And like I'm recording for, you know, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours sometimes a day. So basically to me, it's more important to be comfortable while recording than make a few quid selling bandanas. I don't know. They just like, I've tried a lot of times and just there's I don't even know what this is made out of. But I've tried so many like samples and none of them are right. Like it would be so easy for me to do it, but it's just like, it would be weird if I was selling this bandana that I wasn't actually wearing in my videos, you know? Like, it would have to be a product that I'd stand by, even though it's just like a band. I'm saying this as if it's like sort of like health supplements or something, like it's a bandana. But it would have to be one that I'd be wearing in the videos, otherwise it would kind of be pointless, right? Where would you live besides the UK? I don't think I would, honestly. Like thinking about it, like there's loads of places that I like going to. Like I love going to Japan. I love going to like Italy. I love it, but I don't think I could live in those countries. Like nowhere feels like home. Like whenever I go away on holiday, even if it's just for a week, I always get back into Gatwick Airport and like breathe a sigh and go, I'm home. This is great. Fucking love England. Don't know, maybe that's just me, but I don't know, I like it. But if I were to choose one place, it would, where would it be? Because I like the idea of living in the Caribbean. That just seems like such a nice lifestyle, but I don't know, you don't have sort of like is infrastructure the right word? You don't have like all the shops and all the sort of things to do here. But I don't know, where would maybe Italy, somewhere like that, somewhere close to home. That isn't France. What stocks have you invested in at the dip if you did? Now, I'll tell you what I do. What it's like. I mean, I think this is just the smartest thing to do with like investing. Just be so fucking boring. Don't pick individual stocks. Just be so fucking boring. Put it in like the S&P and stuff like that, but like kind of diversify a bit. Put in numerous things. Like I don't even know what I have. I've got like a load of stuff like that. I've got like bonds. I think I've got things called like gilts and stuff. I don't know. I have like a company that sort of runs that for me, because it's just something that I don't even want to think about it. I don't know what I'm doing with that sort of thing. But all I know is like if you just go really boring, you're going to make a lot of money over time. This is not financial advice, by the way. I don't want to get fucking sued or arrested. But no, so like basically all the money that comes into me every month goes out into investment. Like I have like a direct debit that just sends basically like all my money I get every month to a investment portfolio, or almost all of it, because I need sort of like basically after all my expenses, the money will go to that. What would you do if your face got leaked? Would you carry on YouTube? No, I'd kill myself. No. Yes, of course I'd carry on YouTube. Like, what do you think? Do you think that would be like the end of the world for me or something? No, I'll be fine. I'll be just fine. Have you got any long-term plans for your channels? Not really. I kind of just play everything by ear. I mean, maybe that's not the best, like, you know, YouTube optimization strategy, but like I've never really been like that. I've never really been into sort of like playing my channel to the algorithm, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's not. This isn't me trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm not like the other YouTubers. No, I'm not like the other YouTubers. Because it's just stuff that I'm not interested in. Like, I like making the videos that I make, and I'm going to continue doing that for like as long as I want to. There are little things that I'm trying to like tweak here and there all the time. Like, I'm trying like little different experiments with videos that a lot of people probably don't notice. Like, I only really notice little things because it's what I do, innit? But I'm always trying out like small little adjustments with like thumbnails, titles. Like, I'm always trying little things. But no, I'm not like got a 5-year plan for my channels, you know? Like, I just don't. Like, I don't know. For me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I like what I'm doing right now. I'm going to continue what I'm doing right now. And I think that makes sense to me. Does being famous ever affect your mental health? This is a really good question, because I'm not famous at all. Like, I don't show my face. I feel as though if I showed my face, like, by definition, I would be famous. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers like to be like, oh no, I'm not famous. No, I'm not famous at all. I'm just a guy. I'm just a humble guy. No, you're famous. Like, people come up to you and recognize you on the street. But I think it's a thing of like, we as humans, we're not used to having like loads of eyeballs on us. Like, just evolutionary, we're just not. And I think it's a thing for people that aren't like, you know, mega famous YouTube celebrities like me. But because like, you see people with like, you know, normal people with like 1,000, 2,000 followers on Instagram. And it's like, whenever else in human history have 2,000 people followed one normal person? It's weird to have that many eyeballs on you for something. I don't know. I don't think it's healthy, so I try and like distance myself from like a lot of like numbers and likes and stuff. Like, I don't really look too deep into it because I feel as though it would freak me out. Like, I don't even have notifications on my Twitter on. I just have I get notified if someone I follow likes a tweet of mine, but I don't get like notifications from people like sending me stuff. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel as though, just for my own sake, I try and distance myself from a lot of it. Like, I do engage with it sometimes for like videos and stuff. Like with this, like a lot of people have sent in questions, and most of the time, like, it's just not something I really think about. But I feel as though once I think about, you know, like loads of people watching me, and, you know, I mean, it's sick. It's fucking sick. It's class. And, you know, I don't take this as me complaining, because I'm not. I fucking love it. Like, this is what I want. But it is really interesting because it's not supposed to be like this. Humans aren't supposed to experience fame, and I feel as though I don't. I feel as though I get a little taste of it. I get a little taste of it because I'm not a recognizable person. But yeah, to answer that question, does being famous ever affect your mental health? Not really. Like, sometimes I'll be like, I feel like sort of like what's the word? Like, I feel like I'm being perceived a lot, if that makes sense. But like, at the end of the day, I've put myself in this position. This is what I want. I don't know. I'd be a bit silly to go, no, stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. I don't want you to look. And then while putting out like YouTube content like that would be daft. But like, sometimes it does dawn on me like, oh fuck, there's a lot of people watching me right now, and there's a lot of people like aware of me right now. Sorry, this is a really rambly video, isn't it? What's your number one reason for getting out of bed? This is something I really struggle, not in like a depression way. It's just like, because I like my job, if you want to call this it, which I guess, I mean, it technically is, this is my job. I don't really need to be, I prefer recording in the evening time. Like, it's 6:15 right now. I prefer recording in the evening time. So like, during the day, I don't really have anything I need to get up for. Like, I'll have like a list of things on my mind that I need to do before a certain time. Like, it'd be like, oh, I need to like have that video sorted, like get notes on it and have it back, and like do my final little cut on it and make a thumbnail by 5:30. I need to The thing that gets me up is I always organize things not every day, but like a lot of the time I'll organize things in the morning. Like, so I'm starting driving lessons again soon, so I've got those booked in for the morning. I have like I book like tennis in the morning and stuff. Like, I always book something in the morning, so it's like, oh, I need to get up, because unless there's something that I've booked, I've got like an appointment for, I just will not get up. Even if it's like I set a calendar reminder for myself to get up and like, I don't know, record or make a thumbnail, I'll just be like, well, I can just do that later. Like, there's no one holding me to account. I feel as though I need to be held to account to be able to get up like early in the morning. Otherwise, I just don't. Sorry, I didn't even really answer your question. What's your number one reason for getting out of bed? I don't want to disappoint people. Favorite game right now, if any? Oh, I've got something to fucking show you. Have I got something to show you? So, right. So this is a game called Aquarium, and it is like, I've sunk 16.6 hours into it. It's literally just a game where like you have like a fish tank, and like fish generate you money, and like blah blah blah. So you got a shop of different packs you can buy depending on how much money you have. So it's kind of like you build a fish tank. So I'll go into my saltwater tank. I don't think there's any. Oh, okay, cool. I've got a few grown ones now. These are ones that aren't really worth a lot of money for what I'm trying to get. So I'm trying to get this pack here. And I have got a few from this pack. It's just, okay, they're grown up. See, this one sells for 5 billion. So I'll sell that for 5 billion, sell that for 5 billion. I still need a bit of money. It's 13 billion. I need 15 billion. These ones don't sell for a lot. I've got a golden one that sells for a fair bit, but I'm going to keep it because I want it. And you know, go and hit. It's basically like fish entrepreneurship sort of. It's like a fish tycoon game. I just really love it. Like you right click to feed them and it gives them. So they get their babies right now. Sorry, I'm doing a really bad job of explaining this game. So when you buy a pack, you get 4 fish that are babies. Each one has like a different sort of experience point meter, and they gain 1 experience point per second, even when like the game's off. So it's kind of like an idle game. But when you right click, you give them a certain amount of experience based on how much you've leveled up sort of your food. So yeah, it's a good game. Really enjoy this game. That's why I've sunk so much time into it. Do you regret being a faceless YouTuber? Yes and no, but mainly no, because I mean, this is a choice I can reverse at any point. But no, I don't regret it because like I quite like just my life right now. But I know it's like kind of what we went over earlier in this video. I feel as though there would be more opportunities for me if I did show my face. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, I'm not really too bothered. Like I'd much rather choose this over that right now, at least. And also, I don't know, does it really limit me? Because a lot of the stuff that I'd want to do, say with like brands or whatever, would be studio work, which is like absolutely no problem for me. The only thing that's problem for me is like going out in public, like on the streets and stuff. Like I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. What's your opinion on the state of YouTube at the moment? I think it's fine. Like, I feel as though your YouTube is tailored to you. Like, I see a lot of people being like, oh, there's nothing to watch. There's nothing to watch. There is. Like, it will come up on your homepage. YouTube's very good at tailoring what you want to watch to you. I feel obviously there's always going to be shit content. Like, it's a free market, the right term? It's like a free, like anyone can post anything, and I think that's great. A lot of it is going to be fucking terrible. Like 95% of it is going to be terrible. I don't think YouTube's in like any particular bad stuff. I feel as though it was worse like 10 years ago, like far worse. Oh, this is a pretty good question. Did having access to so much money in your early 20s affect your mental health? No, it was fucking sick. I mean, I didn't really spend any of the money I got, but it was, I mean, it affected it for the better. Like, I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, no, I'm making loads of money for making YouTube videos. Oh, that was so hard. No, it was sick. It was sick. I think the thing is, like, I just didn't really know what to do with money, because I just hadn't had, like, I feel as though the education wasn't really there when I was, like, first coming up on YouTube, like, maybe when I was, like, 18, 19, like, but yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot about it. It's quite, I feel as though if you don't know what you're doing, it's quite hard to differentiate what's bad advice versus what's good advice. And I didn't really realize investing was a thing. I kind of just thought all the money I made now would have to kind of last me. When it's really not the case. Like, you can invest your money in things that are safe. You can invest your things in things that are risky, that will maybe yield higher returns, but also there's a bigger chance of you losing everything you put in. So there was kind of like a thing of like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I wouldn't say it didn't affect my mental health. It actually did affect my mental health because I don't know, it made me happy. Do the busy eyebrows match the hair on your head? I have never heard someone describe my eyebrows as busy. What does that even mean? Like, I've got busy. What does that mean? Do you still like London? If not, what about it gets to you the worst? I like London. I like visiting London. I don't want to live there. I lived there for like 5 years. That was more than enough for me. I don't need to live in the big smoke anymore. Not sure if anyone has asked this question yet, but how come you chose sunglasses and a bandana? It was literally just what was lying around. Like, it's genuinely just, it's just a what's the word, like not a coincidence, but it's literally just, it was just there and available to me when someone wanted to record a video of me like in person, so I just kind of threw it all together, and that's just kind of how it happens, and it's stuck. What does it feel like being an influencer? Does it change your view / perspective on anything? I feel as would you consider me to be an influencer? I feel as though, I guess everyone who's a YouTuber in a way is an influencer. I don't know. I feel as though when I think of influencer, I'm thinking of like Instagrammers selling like teeth whitening strips. What does it feel like? I don't know. This is what I've been doing my whole adult life, so I feel was neutral, I guess. Like, I feel very lucky. Like, I wake up every day and I'm like, fucking hell, I am lucky. Aren't I? I feel lucky. That's how I feel. And does it change your view / perspective on anything? I mean, probably. But it's like one of those things where, like, I'm on the spot and I can't think of anything. Do you ever worry that a fan will find your full name and find you on Facebook and expose you? I haven't had a Facebook in about probably nearly a decade now. So no. Is George your real name? Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Who could possibly know? Follow me on Instagram.